Hello and welcome to PlayStation Racer. My name is Mitchell Morgan and today we're back over to the World Circuits and we're going to be heading back to the Americas and Willow Springs for the last of the races that we need to do here. I might revisit Neo Classic Competition because he did it on the easy settings, but I want to get first on all of these, and today it is the Historic Sports Car Masters. Now before we do that, I'm just going to double check that I am on the normal setting that we use for these particular videos. That has been a request of some people, and I'm going to need to change my car, and I think I'm going to change into, I think we're going to go with the Cosworth. The PP is slightly high. I think we go with the racing medium, should be fine, and we will put the power restrictor on the car. We just need to take it down to 580. We're on 593 at the moment. Take that up a little bit more. 578. That's about the same. And we've got the ballast of 200 in there. Obviously, if we were to put the racing softs on, then it would jump up significantly more. But that does mean that we now comply. So let's enter the race and see how we do. This is the Historic Sports Car Masters, Willow Springs International Raceway, Big Willow, and we've got 5 laps of this race to get through the traffic. And in here we've got Lamborghinis, we've got Ferraris, a Mustang, Jaguar, Aston Martin, all sorts. So I don't normally include my errors in these videos. Needless to say, I do occasionally have the small accident, but I thought I would leave this one in because this really illustrates the fact that you need to think about your overtakes on this track, and in particular to respect the track itself and not go onto the dirt. As you can see here, I'm trying to get round the Lamborghini Miura in front of me, and as we approach this corner I'm thinking that I might be able to get up the outside, so I move across, but unfortunately as the corner tightens the Miura comes across as well, pushes me slightly onto the dirt. Just 2 wheels ever so slightly and around that car goes, and just trying to control it on the dirt. Look how far it goes away. You can really lose a lot of time on the dirt and just letting it run across. So my advice would be to try and keep it clean and keep it on the black stuff on the track as much as possible and at all times. So let's get on to a race where we actually managed to achieve gold. Okay, so you'll notice that I've got the radar on. We don't need to worry about tyres and fuel, but I've got the radar on because the AI has constantly been pushing me off when I've been doing overtakes. Some of those overtakes have meant taking a slightly different line into a corner or braking early, and I'm tending to find that the AI is running into me and knocking me off. A real sense of frustration creeping in on that particular one. You'll also notice that gears 3, 4 and 5, 4 and 5 in particular, are your friend around here. Now I'm just going to negotiate these cars and then I will take you through how I tend to run this track. But this Cosworth is really beautifully balanced and planted around here using 3, 4 and 5th gears. Oh, the Aston Martin and the Jaguar was getting really loose and sideways there. Gave us an opportunity. We've now got the Shelby in front. I'm going to go to the right of that one. Some of these cars are pretty quick around here, so you need to make sure that you have got the overtake done before you get back onto your racing line, hence the radar being up. Fifth gear through here, flat until you see the 200-meter board, then you need to lose your speed. I've got two cars here I need to negotiate. Oh, just caught that one at the wrong time, had to back out of that quite a fair bit. Just down into fourth to get the speed back up. Just pick up a bit of a slipstream to get this one under braking into this corner. 100-meter board, down into fourth. Again, the Pantera there decided to, looked like he decided to move over on me. It's a slight bang of doors while I have my line. Again, we're catching these cars at a terrible place. Managing to get around those using fifth gear quite nicely. 100-meter board on this one. Oh, just trying to negotiate this Stingray for the moment, so just choosing third gear for that one. He's going to close the door, so let's just tuck in behind. Just concentrating for the moment. Thought he might get a slide, so I managed to get down the inside on that corner, up into third place. Now we've got the Lamborghini Countach and Miura in front of us, both very fast in a straight line, but we should be able to catch them on the corners. So fifth gear through here again, 200-meter board, just a bit of brake, just balance it with the brake and the throttle now just to carry the speed through, and you see how much more speed you can carry through the corners. We're on the back of the Countach at the beginning of this straight. He's going to come back at us, so we'll tuck in behind for a bit of slipstream. 100-meter board, just pull out, be careful under braking if you are turning. That is that move done. We've now got the Miura up in front, just leaving it in fourth gear for the moment, just catching quite quickly. I want to make sure that that move is done. Quick check of the radar, it is. So that's lap 3 and we are now in first place. 100-meter board, just getting it down into third gear, turning up the hill over the top. Do not be tempted to go for second. I tend to be facing the wall if I do. Third is fine through there. Just up into fourth quickly and just down into third for this corner. Now that we're out in front, just driving a little bit more defensively, a little bit more conservatively, being very careful to stay away from the edges of the track. If you put a wheel in the dirt, the car will go off and it will go miles through the dirt and cost you massively. Again, watching out for the 200-meter board, just a little dab of brake, just balance the throttle, working the steering. Oh, we got into the gravel a little bit there, stayed off of the accelerator, managed to hold that thankfully, but that's probably a clean race bonus gone, which was a real shame. It's me just saying there that just take it easy, no need to do what we were doing, and then I go and throw it off. But those of you that have been following me, you'll know that that's something I do a lot. When I get out in front, that's when I tend to make my mistakes. So lap 4 of 5, 100-meter board, just get this slowed down. Third gear is the gear I like for this one, up the hill. Just leave it in third, lose a bit of speed over the top and around, down the hill. Sometimes I'll snatch fourth, and then just as you get that apex, just down into third, apex that one, turn that in. Fourth as we go over the top here, being careful not to drift over to the left. Some of you that are good racing drivers will be seeing lots of areas where I can drive a lot quicker, but this is all, as I've said many times on this channel now, this is all about bringing these home for the gold trophy. Obviously using this setup, driving a little bit better on the racing line, etc., should be able to do this pretty easily, I would think, on the hard settings. but we are on normal today. So as we go into the last lap, 100-metre board, bury the brake pedal, 4th gear through here. Could probably even do that in 5th if I was braver. Just up into 5th for this one. Feather in the throttle. Just taking it easy. Again, 100-metre board just after. Down into 3rd. Get the braking and the gear change done in a straight line. Stay in 3rd. Oh, a lovely sunset kicking in. Again, 3rd just as you hit that apex. Up into 4th as you go over the top. Let that run all the way down here. Up into 5th. And just stay on the throttle all the way through here. Stay in the middle of the track, away from the edges. There's no point getting near the edges, because if you get a slide on like that, you've got time to react. Also, I need to react to this car. Just down into 4th gear as we lost a bit of the revs there, and we come to the line for the final lap, and that is gold in the Sierra RS Cosworth 500. Nice and easy, no drama, and we are 20 seconds ahead of the Miura, 22 ahead of the Countach in the end. So quite a nice easy win without really having to push too hard. So that's a gold trophy, 70,000 credits. Didn't get the clean race bonus, which is a real shame. That was one of the things that I wanted, but it didn't happen. Doesn't always, but this is all about getting the gold trophy. That was the main emphasis here. Love this car, absolutely falling in love with the RS 500 yet again. I did get to drive one of these back in the 80s and 90s, and yeah, just an absolutely fabulous car. So if you have found this video enjoyable or useful, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new around here, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Both help the channel out immensely, and I value all of my subscribers, and thank you very, very, very much if you are an existing subscriber and you are back for more of my content. Your support is greatly appreciated. I'm not sure whether I'm going to try the Neo Classic again to get first place on the normal settings, or whether we'll move on to one of the other World Circuit races in the next video. So please hit the bell button for notifications of whenever I release that. In the meantime, thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. For now, take care. Bye bye.